Today I'm going to be deciding which snakes we're holding back and which snakes are going to be up for sale for all the babies that we hatched out this past year. Stick around.
My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world.
What's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me here today. So we are going to be making the decisions today on what here at NJP Exotics that we produced this past year is going to be either a holdback or is going to be up for sale. And we're going to also do this and kind of remind everyone towards the end of the month as we get into show season. We're going to be vending at Tinley this October at the Rainforest Junkies booth, so we'll be updating and giving more information about that. But for right now, we're going to be talking about these baby snakes right here from all the clutches that we've hatched this past year. And there are a lot, and it's going to be so hard to choose for sure. But we're going to be first discussing these beauties right here. To my right, this is the female banana enchi, triple het for clown, hypo, and pied. And then we have this beautiful boy over here, another banana enchi, which is also a triple het for pied, hypo, and clown. So both beauties and stunners in their own right. And I was debating at first just holding back one of these guys. Man, it was probably going to be the female right here. And I just love the patterning on both of these guys for sure. And she does wonders for these guys. And I mean, I think just in general, these guys are going to be beautiful to kind of raise up and own. But that's kind of what I've been justifying it with, is I think I'm going to hold back both of these guys. But I may potentially be bringing one of them to Tinley. It's always so tough, you know, this time of year. I think eventually one of these guys will be eventually up for sale. I think the male just will kind of help speed things up a little bit. Obviously males mature a lot quicker than females do. So having this male as a powerhouse in my collection might be the move, you know. I think they are just stunning. I think just as they've been raising up, they're probably through their 4th or 5th shed cycle now. I think they've been doing fantastic and just looking better and better with age. In the comments, I want to hear your thoughts as well too. Which animals have your interest? Which animals are you excited personally that you are raising up and keeping and holding back potentially from your past breeding season? I want to hear all those thoughts in the comments as well. These beauties right here, I'm really stoked about these guys. I love these two. I think they have been staples ever since they came out of the egg that I've been super stoked about. And it's going to be really hard if I had to part way with one, but I will finalize that decision towards the end of the month, starting of October as well. I have a little bit more time to decide, but I'm leaning towards that I'm going to be keeping both of these guys for the time being and raising them both up. They're beautiful in their own right. I absolutely adore them. Looking at these guys together, I mean, how could you not? Next, we have 3 of these little ones right here, which are these Enchis triple het for clown, pied, and hypo. So beauties in their own right. Again, I love what Enchi is and does for combinations, and I think these guys are going to be fantastic for helping improve combinations with Enchi, and also having the triple recessives in them doesn't hurt at all. And these guys are doing fantastic. I'll show all 3 of them here, but these guys are all doing fantastic. And we did ultimately hit on 2 males and 1 female of these guys, and I think especially if I'm doubling down on keeping those banana enchis, it's justifying me from not holding back any of these guys right here. So don't get me wrong, they're all amazing, they're all fantastic, and I definitely think they are going to be staples for some projects. Ultimately, you can't keep them all back, and I have to share the love eventually with some of these guys that I'm working with. So we're going to be parting ways with all 3 of these guys right here. So the 2 males and the females, 1.2, we're going to be parting ways with, eating nicely. And that's another thing too, is everyone right now is on frozen thawed. Every single animal that I do own has transitioned over to frozen thawed after taking some live meals. Let's pull out another one so you guys can take a better look as well. We got the other 2 right here. So right in my right hand in shed right now is the female, looking great, but you can kind of see just that color tone change when they are in shed and when they're not. Not dull whatsoever. When they're out of shed, they have an extreme glow to them, I would say, just absolutely stunning. But you can kind of see just how stunning these guys would be. We got a runner with this male right here, but just how stunning these guys are in their own individual right. And someone is definitely going to get lucky with owning these guys right here for sure. And I mean, if you do some super enchi combinations with these triple hets, you do some really fun other stuff with these combinations, let me know what you personally would do. But the door is wide open. You know, hets is a great way to enter a lot of projects as well too, especially when they're 100% and you don't even have to worry about shed testing these guys. All the parents are visuals in their own separate ways, so that's been great. But that's kind of what we're leaning leaning towards as well too is gaining and hitting more so on visual receptives more so 100% of the time. So we're going to be kind of talking about that with these later holdbacks that we're going to be having. And I'll be updating these guys also on social media as well too, so you can see some updates just before showtime start and everything. We're going to have a whole bunch of fun with these beautiful, beautiful snakes, that's for sure. But yeah, these are the Enchies triple head for clown, pied, and hypo that we're going to be bringing to show for sale. And then we have this boy right here. This is a male triple head for clown, pied, and hypo. Beautiful boy. Obviously gained a lot of size over the past shed cycles and growth since we have hatched this guy out. All these guys are doing tremendous, but again, this one is going to be for sale. So again, like I said, hets is the way that I started off a lot of my projects. It's a great, efficient way to, one, save money, but also get into some really neat projects and some amazing stuff. So if you're interested in some of these boys and girls that we're having for sale, there are some really great ways to start off your collections and your projects in some really cool realms that are all going to be 100% for the recessives that they are. You can have 100% assurance and security knowing that these guys are going to be 100% het for their respective recessives, which is awesome. So yeah, just another beautiful boy right here that's going to be for sale. Lastly, this girl right here, she's been a toss-up for me, and I think it's been one of those things where I think if she doesn't sell, I'm ultimately going to hold her back, but I think we're going to take her and we're going to see if there's any interest with her. So this is a banana that is triple het for clown, pied, and hypo. So very cool. I love this girl, but she has definitely kind of had like a unique color tone and glow to her as a just normal banana to her. And I think she's just so cool. Has that smoky purple kind of look to her and hues. She is just stunning. And again, I won't be unhappy if she doesn't sell. I think she's definitely something that could be a valuable asset in the future. Again, having those triple recessives along with being a female banana, what more could you want? Bananas are still king and popular. A lot of people love these guys, as do I. And I mean, I absolutely love bananas ever since the early 2010s when I was seeing them myself, and they were costing 50 plus grand. It's been insane, but now they're not like that anymore, and they're definitely more something that you can easily get into these projects for sure. Definitely a beautiful girl in her own right, and I think for sure I would be shocked if she lasts through a show without getting bought. I think she's going to be a fantastic addition for anyone's projects. And then right here we have this beauty, which is actually the twin of Mom, and we've kind of explained that earlier, but this is my Enchi clown, 100% het for pied. She's a beauty for sure, and I mean, that's why I fell in love with Mom to begin with, is just looking at this girl. How could you not? She's just amazing looking. I think she's just absolutely incredible for sure. And it's so tough, again, like I said, to decide which ones are staying and which ones are going. Again, I think personally, this is one of those animals, if it doesn't sell, I'm not going to be unhappy about. So again, this girl is going to be for sale. Looks absolutely stunning. I am just super over the moon about this girl right here. We're going to be putting this girl for sale, and someone could get lucky like I did with Mom and really get some really beautiful babies out of this clutch. I was over the moon when we hatched this girl out. Obviously, we had a little bit of a mix-up with the males that I thought were in this pairing, but since we got that all out of the way, this clutch has been looking fantastic, and I think in their own right, someone is going to get really lucky. But I think in hindsight, this was a better move, honestly. I think this is something really cool that I'm so happy that we worked with this and accidentally had that male somehow slip in and produce these beauties in this clutch. So yeah, like I said, this beautiful Enchi clown, 100% het for pied, is going to be up for sale. So very cool, and I am going to be super jealous for whoever gets their hands on this one for sure. This girl right here, which is potentially already sold. I don't know if I have a confirmation yet if she is or not. It is potentially going to a good friend of mine. This female might already be potentially already taken. So if not, she might be up for grabs for you guys to take. This is a clown that is het for pied, so an absolute beauty for sure. Definitely one that I was even debating on keeping back myself. And ultimately when I was debating this, I thought this clutch was going to be the one that I was going to keep back entirely. But you know, I just figured there's other things out there that I just feel would be better moves to make. And again, can't keep them all back. Again, the Clown Pied project is something that has been worked really heavily recently, but has so much potential in it. it that I am super stoked about the future of it and what you can do. I mean, it just takes creativity and thinking outside the box and not following other people to really bring some really cool creations to life and some beautiful, beautiful animals. So that's what we're going to be doing with these guys. I know that's what I'm personally going to be doing with my projects, and you could be doing that too with snakes like this. This snake right here, kind of a no-brainer for me. I was going to hold back the last girl from this clutch, this NJP Clown Pied. I just had to hold this girl back. No debate whatsoever. I love high pattern pieds for sure. She is just a stunner in her own right. She's just so cute and all balled up right now, just so dainty and cute, and definitely has been a slow grower for me a little bit, which is also part of the reason why I wanted to also hold her back. I love these guys to have multiple meals in these guys, and she's definitely taken a couple meals, but she's definitely been one that's kind of been slower to kickstart for sure. But she's doing great. Like I said, she's been taking meals now, and just going to be an exciting one to raise up and grow up for sure. But yeah, definitely one to hold back. And I think also too, because I do love pied projects, I don't have that many visual pied females in the collection, so having this girl available is going to be something that is going to be tremendous in the future as well too. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great to have the hets, but some people also want to have the visuals available as well too, and that's something I want to hit more on, so I have those more readily available, both for me and for you guys as well too. I'm just so stoked for the future when this girl just doesn't fit in the palm of my hand anymore and takes two hands to hold, and then she's ultimately on her clutches of her own. That's going to be super exciting for sure. But yeah, this beautiful NJP Clown Pied is staying here. So now we're moving on to the third and final ball python clutch that we had. This one right here is a triple head for Ultramel, Pied, and Hypo. So a beautiful, beautiful animal. You can see the track marks here right on the bottom as well too. Just an absolute stunner for sure. And this is one of those clutches that is a toss-up for me, especially if I were to also hold things back completely. I absolutely love this girl. I think she's very unique looking in terms of her markings. I think she's just very pretty. She's going to be for sale though. So if she doesn't go, I'm going to keep her. But same with the other one that we're going to be talking about. But I think this clutch in general is definitely going to be something that I wish that I kept back in full. But, you know, ultimately, I am totally okay seeing and testing the waters and seeing if she will ultimately go. So yeah, she is a beauty for sure. One of the last clutches that we hatched here, but a beautiful, beautiful one, and definitely put on some size for sure. She's just looking great, and will definitely put on more size in the future as well too. Ultimately, she's going to be for sale though, so if you want her, better jump on her for sure. She's going to be pretty. Otherwise, I'm going to keep her. Same goes for this little Spitfire right here. This is one of the more snappy ones and more ready to go, I would say. And what I mean by that is always having a really readily feeding response, so it's really great to see that. But this one right here is a beautiful hypo double head for Pied and also Ultramel. So beautiful, beautiful animal right here. I just love the enhancing that hypo does to projects, and this is just a great example, especially after seeing that triple head. This girl is on fire for sure. She's just looking absolutely stunning. The whites are really just popping in the middle of her pattern and her saddles right here. This girl will be for sale. So this girl, again, if it does not sell, I'm not going to be crying, but this girl is going to be a real beautiful adult and a really great animal to start working with some really fun projects for sure. But oh my gosh, she is just a stunner, and I just am obsessed with her. A very cool project. Bummed we didn't hit any Ultramels this year, but at the end of the day, this clutch has turned out fantastic. But yeah, there's one more in this clutch I want to share. This girl right here is probably my favorite personally that we hatched out this year. Just a pied that is double het for hypo and Ultramel. But look at this. As someone that truly loves pieds that have high patterning, you can't get more patterning than this, I would say. This is just incredible. Look at that. I love the little white tip on the tail right here, and just the little white right over here. But this is a high patterned pied and just looks a fantastic example of what high pattern should be. She is definitely staying back. So again, like I said with the NJP Clown Pied, I just want some more visual females, and when I found out that this one was a female, despite even if it wasn't, it probably was going to stay back anyway. But this was just incredible, and when I saw this one in the egg, I was really blown away, because I'm like, wow, that is a lot of pattern on this animal. I was so excited for it to come out, and figures it was the last one to come out, so it really kept me waiting for sure. But an absolutely beautiful, beautiful animal in its own right, and I am so excited to raise this one up as well. I'm telling you, the future's looking bright for this combination for sure. I am so so excited to see what we hit on in terms of the hypos and the ultramels mixed with the pied here. Just going to be a real stunner for sure that I cannot wait for. Absolutely going to be exciting. Ultimately, I hope we produce more of these in the future because I would love to put more of these available. If it's going to be hard because I really love these guys if I don't hold back more myself. Ultimately, this girl is staying back for sure, and I am so excited to raise this girl up, and we'll be posting updates of all of these guys' progress as time goes on for sure. But eating like a champ, and I couldn't be happier. Lastly, but the first to hatch out, we have these beauties right here. These are the final two Stimson's pythons. Look at these right here, guys. How incredible are these? Man, have they put on some tremendous size. These guys used to be like pencil lead thin, crazy little worms, but they have put on some tremendous size for sure. I am just so over the moon with these guys. Just incredible, beautiful snakes on frozen thaw, taking it willingly. Just really incredible, curious animals. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys aren't well versed on the Enteracia, the Stimson's pythons, the spotted pythons, the pygmy pythons, the children's pythons, you guys need to research these guys for sure, because I'm telling you guys, they make a fantastic addition for sure, and they don't get that big whatsoever, maxing out a little bit over 3 feet, but I mean they can stay about 2.5 to 3 feet long, and they don't get too wide at all. These guys are fantastic and just such a joy and so curious. But I absolutely am in love with these guys. Again, really tough. I thought I was going to hold back one of these guys. I think it would be better to kind of share the love of this species because I want to give this species some justice to some people. I think it's a species that's not worked with enough, and I think these guys would go better off to newer homes where people kind of have that gateway into this species. And that's kind of ultimately what I want. So in the end, we might be holding back some in the future, but these guys right here, despite them being so rewarding for me, being that this is the first clutch that I produced to these guys, I want to do the right thing and pay it forward to other people and really get them involved in a really cool species for sure. So ultimately, these two guys get some more size on them, but they're going to be for sale as well too. So excited for whoever gets these guys. You're in for a treat. I promise you, you will not regret getting one of these guys. They are so fun. And if you own one of these guys, in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are of these guys. I guarantee so many people have so much more positive things to say about these guys rather than negative for sure. There you have it, guys. Those are all the babies that we produced this past year that we still have available, and some of the ones that I'm holding back. Let me know, what do you guys think in terms of my choices of my holdbacks? If you guys agree with them, if you think I should put them up for sale. You're probably thinking that because you want them yourself, but ultimately I want to hear your thoughts and opinions as well too, along with all the animals that you guys have been holding back this past year and putting up for sale. I want to hear some of that exciting stuff. I might keep my eye out for some of it too. Always looking, but there's always some really cool stuff out there that I'm so excited people are producing right now. And again, show season is upon us, starting in October. NARBC Tinley, we're going to be there vending at the Rainforest Junkies booth. You walk in, you turn right, you're going to see me. Come by, say hi. We'll discuss that more in future videos and content, so definitely stay tuned for that. Super stoked to see everyone there. It's always a fun time. Ultimately, guys, appreciate you guys coming along in this video. It's a fun one. It was kind of fun to kind of decide these things and bring you along with it, and hopefully you enjoyed this content. But thank you guys so much. If you guys could do me a few favors, like the video, subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when we upload. Definitely check us out on social media, on Instagram and on TikTok. We'll be posting some more really fun content there within this month and the coming months as well too, so you don't want to miss that as well, along with all the progress of all the animals here at NJP Exotics. Thanks so much again for your time. Really means the world to me, and until next week, we will see you guys soon. Take care.